Hello guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to draw on Miiverse, a Nintendo application used to talk about games and stuff, and a lot of people like to draw on it, and they were asking me how do I draw, so I'm going to show you. So on my Nintendo 3DS XL, we're going to open up the Miiverse app. We're just going to wait for it to load. Some things that you're going to need with this is patience and a 0.7 lead pencil to get details. Now this is something that I drew. Let me reposition my camera so you guys can see better. Okay, so this is a drawing that I did of Pokemon or legendary Pokemon Cresselia. So yeah, you're going to go to create post and click the pencil with the draw. So to learn the basics, I'm going to teach you. You have 3 different brush size pens. You have the thin brush, which is for more details and sketching. The second thickest brush, which I use for outlining and getting down shading. And then the thicker brush, which is for getting down bigger areas of, shading. Then, the same exact thing with the eraser. You have the thinnest, the second thinnest, and the biggest. Okay? This is your undo button, so it undoes what you just did. And this is the erase all button. This button you need to be careful of because you can erase your whole drawing by accident, so don't press that. Like that. Okay guys, so for the sake of this tutorial, I went with a simple smiley face drawing with unibrow. I don't know why. So, like I said before, I used the first brush to sketch out everything. So I originally sketched out the circle and the facial features, which his eyes and mouth to look sketchy. And I used the second brush to thicken things up. So once I thicken things up, I do it really sloppy. And then I go back with my thin eraser and I take out the little specks that might be out of place or need to clean up, like here or in the eye here, or just anything that you see that's not supposed to be there. Just clean it up. Once you get your drawing cleaned up, you might want to outline the outside of it with this second brush to make things look thicker and fuller. And then to start adding the shadow, I just add little tiny dots that's separate. And I do this in layers. So this will be the first layer. So let's say our light source is coming from here, this side. Okay? So I just start with these tiny little dots. And I just do this for the first layer. And as I get more closer to the light source, I start to make less frequent dots. If that word makes sense in my sentence. Okay? And that's the first layer. So then I'm going to add the second layer of shadow with the same brush size, but I'm going to go over the dots that I already did more closer to the ending of the drawing, like more farther away from the light source. So not the whole thing, just bits that wouldn't be seen by light. As before, you can always go back and clean this up, so just get in there and get nasty with it. You really want to get this done, but quickly, but take your time. And I'm doing this on an XL because I know how tiny the 3DS screen is, so I recommend doing this on the Wii U or on your 3DS XL if you have any of these systems. So that's the second coat, the second layer of shadow. And then I go in with this third one. I just go to the very tip and I add shadow. Here, just like that. Just add some shadow. And then if you think it's too dark, you can just lighten things up with some white. But normally I wouldn't do that, so I'll just keep it like that. So now that we have a light source from here, I would begin to add the little guy's shadow. And since it's outlined black, I'm gonna leave a white line to indicate that. Let's erase that to indicate that, you know, this is shadow, but it's not connected to its body. So I'm gonna go like that, and then shade it in. I'm sorry if this video is lengthy, guys. I just want you guys to really understand, because I know it was really hard. I had to teach myself how to do this, and it was really frustrating. Really frustrating. So I think we can get a little closer to his body. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna take a brush to save some time. So now that we're more farther away, like I said, this is the light source coming from this way. I would take my eraser and just go into it with the first layer and lighten things up. And then go back into it with the second layer. Okay? And this can be applied to any type of drawing that you're doing, any type. As long as it's on here, your Miiverse thing. His unibrow is a little lopsided, so let's fix that. Sloppy. Let's do this sloppy. And then we can just go in, cut that off, and clean it up. And hope you guys are really understanding. If you don't understand something, it's okay. Just comment below and ask me what you guys don't understand. And I will try my best to answer all of your questions. Okay? So, I know it's simple, but yeah, that you can apply that to any drawing. And back to my grayscale drawing that you saw in the beginning, which I'll be showing at the end again, I use the same technique to do that. Now let's go in with the eyes. I'm going to use the second biggest brush. Color in his eyeballs. He looks kind of like Pac-Man. And then some tiny highlights. Or no, he doesn't need highlights. Whatever. Let's make his eyebrows more interesting. And let's make him, I don't know, let's say some ground. Okay. Voila. Let's get it done, guys. Of course, you will be more careful with the background. But yeah. So that's how you basically draw with basic circles and shapes and stuff with Miiverse. And remember, you can apply this technique to any type of drawing you're doing on this. So let's go back and I'm going to show you guys how. Show you guys my drawing on Miiverse. So again, here's my grayscale drawing. I did all black. Then I did the you can see the first coat here, first coat, and then I went down with the second coat, and then the third coat on top. Let's zoom in so you guys can see that. Okay. To see more of my drawings, just go on Miiverse and follow me. Or you don't have to follow me, you could just view my drawings at Nefari. Yeah, just follow me. If you have any questions, just comment below, and I will be doing more tutorials on how to draw to Miiverse, so please subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys, and bye.